barge in without a tire. This party is for the burnheads only. Oi! Those ears of yours work! Get back here!
Z-563, also known as the Raveyard, is an annual anomalous skeleton rave party that happens in October, hosted by a gigantic three-headed skeleton referred to as DJ Skeletoons or Z-563-1. This event takes place in the center of a Scottish graveyard located in eastern Scotland. Z-563-1 will bring a band of skeleton partygoers, which are referred to as C-563-2, and will set up a stage in the graveyard while vandalizing it, all while throwing a party. This event continues perpetually until an outside forces, aka Urban Shade, aka us, the reluctant volunteers, shut down the rave, with the longest running party spanning 16 days. In 2017, the first Z-563 event took place. The regional police were dispatched to check out the graveyard, as many locals had filed numerous noise complaints, which in turn led to them discovering the events. But since they were unable to handle such a bone-rattling rave, the government contacted Urban Shade and provided generous compensation to do so. Operatives were sent in to deal with the situation, and shortly after decided it was a good idea to send in a gunship to crash the party, thinking it was a wise idea to blow up the event and be done with it. Z-563-1, being the life of the party, or better, the death of it, attacked and even knocked them out of the sky. Urban Shade was successful in taking out Z-563, but the cost of the destroyed gunships marked the endeavor as a net loss. This solution, however, was temporary, as a year later, Z-563 manifested once again, with all damage from the previous year being restored as if nothing happened. Urban Shade was again tasked with dealing with the Raveyard, and decided to do it in a more cost-effective way. Infiltrating with rocket launchers, they were tasked with and successfully shooting the stage's Raveyard sign, putting an end to that year's rave. Urban Shade then found an even better way to stop Z-563 by installing an electrical switch atop a nearby bell tower in a church, which would turn the G sign back on, causing the Raveyard to go back to becoming a regular graveyard. This was due to the fact that it was becoming increasingly difficult to cover up the explosions. Now all an operative or a prisoner needs to do is avoid Z-564 and make their way to the top of the bell tower to flip the lever. Interestingly enough, there has been a way to permanently shut down for the Raveyard offense through a process known as the Blood Bone Ritual. However, Urban Shade chooses not to do so, as they'd lose out on their yearly governmental raid salary. Gotta get your money up somehow, I guess. As of this year's Party Poober expedition, 2 new anomalous threats have been discovered: Z-565 Skelepede and Z-566 Candle Bearers. Though they share the same location, there have been no substantial links connecting them to Z-563. Now with that debriefing out of the way, let's talk about the entities that you'll encounter in the Raveyard. Z-564, codename Bouncers, are the undead enforcers of the Raveyard event. They each look identical, which could mean they are clones of the same body. Each instance shares the same behavior, voice, uniform, and are measured at an estimated 8 studs. They guard key locations to the graveyard and ensure that everyone who attends the party is wearing the proper attire. This attire is included but not limited to no skin, no organs, no muscles, and no skin. Failure to follow the dress code brands you as a trespasser, and once aggravated, the Z-564 instance will chase down the infiltrator until they have left the premises, which is impossible for prisoners, as by leaving the rave, the PTG will detonate, or are forced to follow the dress code, which is also impossible. When a victim is caught by a bouncer, they will proceed to tear the skeleton straight out of their body, adding it to the Z-563-2 crowd. If an infiltrator manages to avoid a bouncer for long enough, the Z-564 instance may call for backup, causing more clones to swarm the area in order to kill the trespasser. Also, when aggravated, a bright red glow can be seen through the Z-564 instance's glasses. So far, all attempts of interviewing an instance regarding this matter has been unsuccessful, so it's mainly believed that they do this because they think they look cool with it. Z-565, codename Skelepede, is a skeleton centipede with a large skull for its head, and an elongated spine with ribcage legs. It was discovered this year by an EXR-P expedition party. It was seen crawling around the graveyard's catacombs, and was incredibly aggressive to people, making its way towards anyone who was submerged in the same body of water as it. While it is fast in a straight line, Z-565 has poor turning capabilities, causing it to slow down considerably. This entity is easy to dodge, requiring a person to move left or right when they hear Z-565 charging. Z-565 was only able to traverse whilst in water, and was considered completely useless and not a threat at all while on land, since water kept its many ribbed legs upright. Many have agreed that this entity is not worth the time, money, and personnel to research on, and have since exterminated it and sold it off to a local amusement park to serve as a Halloween decoration, and have kept its candles that can never be extinguished in a break room. Shortly after Z-565 was sold, its corpse was found disposed of outside in a dumpster, presumably due to its weight and unwieldiness. Z-566, codename Candlebearers, are sentient decorative statues that used to litter the graveyard. Each instance is identical in terms of appearance and behavior, nicknamed Candlebearers because of the candle inside of their heads. Each statue is around 16 studs tall and has a distinct crack on their outer shells. Z-566 instances cannot move whilst light is being shined on them, whether it be artificial or natural. This is because the stone particles harden to prevent light from passing through any small cracks, as light seems to burn it. It will only become hostile when a person carrying a working light source of any kind comes near them. It will proceed to chase said person and attempt to bludgeon them with their rock arms. For some reason, if the light source is out of batteries or is broken, then the person will be ignored, but how a candlebearer can tell this is unknown. Should a Z-566 be stunned by a person for too long, they will break out of their frozen state through sheer willpower alone, and begin chasing an individual with more aggression. This state is signified by the candlebearer lighting its candle with a blue flame. During this state, candlebearers are faster and can no longer be stunned for a short while. Z-566 has been deemed of no monetary value, and all 547 statues are being sold at the anomalous auctions. It's up to us as Urban Shade's finest convicts to successfully shut this rave down and return in one piece, or two, after letting the dead rest. I hope this video helps you along your way. If you found this video informative, then please like and subscribe, as it helps me out as well. This has been Super Derplux. Thank you for listening to me yap, and peace.